I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Smith's Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On first down, a dump off to Lacy, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time running out here on the play clock. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Wilson on second down. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Play clock winding down. On third down, Wilson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. After the interception, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Smith throwing again. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's second down. From the 50, it's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion, Hill. They run again with Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Smith on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
In motion right is Robinson. To throw on second down is Smith. His throw incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run. This is Lacey. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 67 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that play gives us a quick breather here. I want to look ahead to week 4 of the NFL season. Carolina at New England. I'm curious if the Panthers can break out of the little funk they're in.
A little bit of a clunker at home against New Orleans. Many thought they would win that one. They're trying to get Cam Newton going. And, of course, he's got to go take on Tom Terrific and the New England Patriots right there in their home turf. How about Detroit at Minnesota? A big NFC North battle. Both teams 2-1 in the early going. That seems to be an...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion, Hill. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. In motion left, Robinson. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's going to go down again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that Oakland had a great chance to be undefeated after playing at Washington. But this league, parity is the word, and each and every week you better be ready to play. But with Atlanta and Kansas City, I thought Atlanta, they shook off the demons of that Super Bowl slump. right there in the first game against Chicago when they won a close one, and they've elevated since then. In Kansas City, they continue to be red hot. The last couple of seasons, they've been hard to beat.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They run for it with Hunt, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On first down, Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. And here we go on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll toss it to Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Move for three. Good. Check. 0.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Graham. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The play clock's running down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to float this one deep. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Richardson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A toss play to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Smith. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. In motion, Hill. On third down, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Time running out here on the play clock.
14.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's got Rome. Oh, he threw an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show 'em how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show 'em how to act. Okay, now